What's up, everybody? It's your favorite candy lady. It's Movie Crew Tuesday. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. I want to holler at y'all for a second. So it's Movie Crew Tuesday. And guess what we're talking about? Can you hear the music? There's a movie that was just released and it's doing really, really well. Box office. It's making great numbers. And I wanted to talk about it with you guys. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of time to actually see it. What's up, Serenity? What's going on? Welcome to Movie Crew Tuesday. Today it's gonna be a little fun because I got some fun stuff to talk about, y'all. I'm really excited about this conversation. I have been waiting since Friday to talk about it. You know what it is? Can you tell? We are discussing the Michael Jackson biopic titled Michael, starring Jaafar Jackson, Coleman Domingo, and my girl, Nia Long, okay? Also has a lot of other wonderful, amazing actors and actresses in the film. Surprisingly, I got to see Lorenz Tate. He popped up in the film. I was like, and also, what's up, Penny? I see Penny's in the building. Lou is in the building. Also, another person that surprised me in the film that I wasn't expecting to see was comedian Deon Cole. He's been doing a really good job lately of acting. I've been seeing him in these movies lately. I'm like, okay, so Deon's one of those actors that can act. What's up, Micah? Did you see the Michael Jackson biopic? Y'all let me know. I see Penny. I see Micah. Serenity, Lou was in the building. Y'all, did you guys watch the Michael biopic? I saw it on Friday, and I'm actually about to go see it again tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow again to see it. I'm off work tomorrow. I'm going to do a matinee to see it again. Uh-oh, that's Real TV's in the building. What's up? I see you, girl. Now, you on a different channel today, but I see you. What's going on? What's up? I don't know, Penny. I might need you to mod today. I'm only here for an hour, y'all. Y'all get an hour out of me. It's been a long day, but I'm always dedicated to show up for my movie crew. You should, Penny. If you do a Michael set after this, I will come over there and rock out to you as I wrap up my evening. That would be dope. Thank you. Yes, I wanted to wear this shirt because it's the end of Autism Awareness Month, and I had to represent for my son. So y'all look at this. You see the puzzle and the colors, logo. Then on the back, I don't know if you can see it, but it talks about representing the family member. So definitely had to represent for my baby. I have a son who's 7. And his name is Cairo, but he loves to be called CB. So make sure you say his name right because he will correct you. And he is on the spectrum. So this is Autism Awareness Month. I think that autism has been very well prevalent and very much serious for a very long time, but it was ignored for a very, very long time. But now we know, and it's a lot of research, and a lot of people have gone undiagnosed. Now that I know about it, and I'm in the classes and learning as much as I can about it because of my son, I realize a lot of grown undiagnosed people that's on the spectrum out here. So please, get some information about it. Learn how to be kind to people that are different, and understand that this is not something that makes them weird. It just makes them special. And the more I watched the Michael biopic, I was like, Again, a lot of them are geniuses at something. And when you tone into a craft, you can become amazing. So, yes, I agree. It is their superpower. I 100% agree. I am amazed at my son every day. From when I first noticed something was different to now that he's been in the programs and his advancement and where he is now, his little personality. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's actually very, very amazing. So I wanted to make sure I represented before the month ended by representing my baby and the end of Autism Awareness Month. So y'all support a cause, donate, go support, volunteer, do what you can to help. It's a very, very special group of people that are on the spectrum, and you should get to know them. They're great. But okay, we're talking. Today is Movie Crew Tuesday, and y'all know what? Y'all came to talk about the Michael Jackson biopic. Michael, again, starring Jaafar Jackson, Coleman Domingo, Nia Long, with a special appearance from Lorenz Tate and Dion Cole. Okay, these people I was not expecting to see, and I was so hyped to see them. I do want to talk to you guys about this. Penny says she hadn't seen it yet. What's up, Irma? I don't know. Wait a minute. I see Celeste is there. Make sure I say hey to everybody. Babs is in the building. Babs, what happened? You logged on the wrong account? What happened, boo? Make sure you guys are tapping it live because I want to get to 10,000 today. Just representing Michael Jackson and the legacy of what this gentleman has created for us and our enjoyment. Make sure you're liking that live. So I know Celeste has seen it. I know Mocha saw it. She saw it just because I have made her go see it. I'm going to see it again tomorrow. Penny says she hasn't seen it. I don't think Babs has seen it yet. I don't know if Micah saw it, but I'm going to talk about it. I don't really feel like I'm giving spoilers because everything, just about everything that I saw in this film, I already knew, right? They highlight a lot of stuff that we knew, but the beauty of watching it again in real time was kind of like reliving it. You know what I mean? Like, it was like reliving the moments all over again. And it was so special. And it was so cool to be able to relive these moments. So in the chat, let me know what you loved about it, what you didn't love about it. Let me know what you think. What was up? Okay, I see Twin is actually on live. So let me try to invite Twin up here. See if she want to chat about it. I don't know if she saw it. But, so you loved it. Celeste said loved it. Okay, all right, Celeste. So let's talk. Let's talk about it. So the movie actually starts when he is about like 9 or 10. Like about to, like get busy in a Jackson 5, right? And you see Joseph Jackson working their butts off. Like we already knew. We already knew Joseph Jackson was like a dictatorship, very militant. Work. He was whooping the kids. We knew this. We knew he cheated on Katie because they said, I don't want you. We know this. We know Joseph Jackson had a baby outside of his marriage. Like, there is a young lady that's a Jackson that isn't one of Catherine's kids. We do know this, right? And I think I think in American Dream, he had kids before he got with Catherine, right?
You know what? So since I seen that, I can't even tell you.
Okay, because I didn't touch on that in the new movie. They didn't touch. This movie was really about Michael Jackson. So it's gotten a lot of mixed reviews, right? Because people are expecting something else. Number one, why are you expecting something that's not Michael Jackson? Like, people were upset because Janet Jackson asked them not to use her likeliness. Don't have her be in the film. Don't talk about her, whatever. Randy Jackson also, and I think Reby too. I don't know if Reby requested not to be in it, but they said Janet and Randy both didn't want to be a part. And supposedly they don't get along with Jermaine.
I wouldn't either. His hairline is a Sharpie.
but this movie didn't need Janet. This movie didn't need Randy. This movie didn't need Reby. Like, I understand fans of the Jackson legacy, but this is called Michael.
Right, not Centipede.
Right. So for people that was looking for the Jackson story, you got the American Dream. You can watch that. That's the Jacksons, right? So this was about Michael, and I'm gonna give it 10 stars across the board. I'm gonna give it 10 stars, and let me tell you why I'm gonna give it 10 stars. I'm gonna give it 10 stars because number one, Jaafar Jackson did an amazing job portraying his uncle. Like from mannerisms, voice, the way he was walking, his dance moves, like, and then looking like they actually had him looking like Michael Jackson. And the makeup, shout out to the makeup crew. They should get an Oscar alone for doing that costuming, like. Music should get it, but music should get it just because it's Michael Jackson's music.
Right.
Like we were in that theater jamming. I mean jamming. And this was really highlighting the beginning of his career. So it starts from when he was a child up until 1988 when the Bad album came out. So you don't get anything after Bad. So anybody that was looking for controversy, scandals, all crazy stuff, we didn't get to that because that happened after 1988. So we also didn't get Diana Ross because she did not want to be in the film or her likeliness.
Yeah, because she'll get arrested.
Yeah, so I actually started doing some digging, twin, to be like, why Diana don't want to be in the film? Why Diana don't want to be in the film? So allegedly, Diana Ross allegedly had a relationship with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
They were together. Now he was an adult. What I read and what I've like heard about it, he was actually 19, 20 when they was messing around. So he was legal, but the fact that she was around when he was like 9, 10, 11.
That's what I'm saying. Was you looking at him then? Like it's just weird. Like when people do that, you grow up. You know somebody. There's nobody that I know their kid was when they was a kid.
I'm not trying to get with nobody that was a kid when I was grown.
Right, that's crazy work. Like, girl, take that wolf.
I was grown and you were a child. That's a little too young for me.
Yeah, and what you gonna do with 19? Because when he was 19, when she was in her late 40s, looking at
her late 30s. She was in her, I think, mid to late 30s. But okay, so here's the thing about what I read, because this is alleged. This is alleged. What I read was that Michael had like the biggest crush on Diana. He loved Diana. He wanted to be with Diana. He was the one that was like at it. And then when she was actually old enough, when he was old enough and he was pursuing it, then she was like, and I read and I listened to, because I seen a couple people's stories, that it was during the Wiz film that they got close. When
she had that TWA, that teeny weeny afro.
Yes. And you know, speaking of the Wiz, shameless plug, twin, what movie are we doing on June 12th?
The Wiz.
So if I love Michael Jackson, bring your ass to Miss I Candy movie night, okay? Because we will be showing the Wiz, even though they did not talk about the Wiz at all in the biopic. And I think that's the only thing that was missing for me. If I'm gonna say anything was missing, it was seeing him in the Wiz, because that is like one of my favorite Michael Jackson moments. Is him in the Scarecrow. So not being able to see that, but that didn't. They probably filmed it, but they had to take out every scene involving Diana Ross.
Yeah, there wasn't no point in putting it in there, then.
Yeah, for legal purposes, and they probably filmed too much with her and him in the Wiz. Like she was Dorothy, he was a Scarecrow. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm sure she's the one that got him to be in it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sure that was an important part of it. And again, that's allegedly when their romantic relationship started. So maybe they covered that. I'm real mad at Diana for not letting us know. Girl, he was grown. And if you was ashamed of it, your ass shouldn't have did it. That's how
ain't no telling what was really going on, because that was back in the day before it was any internet or any eyes on the nothing, because ain't no telling what really happened over there at USA, aka Motown.
But if you worried about it now, you should have been worried about it then. You know what I'm saying?
They never worry about it when they doing it. They only worry about the consequences, twin. That's how it goes.
I hear what you're saying, twin. But we all grown. And at 30-something years old, that was a grown-ass woman.
Yeah.
And you knew he was a 19, 20-year-old boy.
Right. So got that werewolf comes.
Because she had an issue with it then because it was not public. So she clearly ain't want it out there back then. That's the thing. Like I keep hearing people talking about this older man, younger woman, older woman, younger man relationships. But if you are actually going to hide it,
then you
ashamed. You want to come up? You can come up. Yeah, Babs will come up. Let me bring all y'all up.
Leave our werewolves alone. I can see by the full moon. It's gonna be some shenanigans tonight.
You better not be starting nothing. Hey, you
You
better
want to
start
be
it
starting
nothing.
something. No, leave it
Hey,
where. Okay, so I did
Lord.
hear a guy talking about why it was a lot of stuff that went on to why they didn't have the scene in there. But initially, it was supposed to be something about the whole Wiz thing in the movie.
Right, but it had to
So,
get cut because Diana legally did not want her likeliness in the film. So everything that had her likeliness in it, they
mhm,
had to cut. So the Wiz had
right.
to get cut.
Oh, okay. So she
Which,
hiding shit,
yeah,
huh?
exactly. And that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, it's 2026, baby. Number one, statute of limitations is up. He dead. You know, no offense. I'm
Okay, they been up.
right. Like at the end of the day, it's out there now. You old as
She
hell. Like
want
you
to
might as
keep
well
her
let us
image.
know.
She
She
want
shouldn't
to
have
keep her
done it.
image. She don't want it to be tarnished. And then
But
people
but
start
if
finding out.
anything, it makes her image look worse because it's like, what are you hiding?
Exactly.
Right.
It don't make it no better to me because now I'm like, what was it? Because I was told it was when he was 19. What you hiding?
But he
What
was
you
an
Might
adult
need to
though
take
at
away that one.
19.
Might
He
need to
was
take
an
away that
adult at
one.
19.
Mm-mm.
I mean, for me, I would not at 30 something years old want to be a
Hell
19-year-old
no. You ain't
boy.
got nothing in common with no 19-year-old.
That's it. But legally, she's out of
Uh,
like like legal waters. And if she did it, she clearly ain't had no issue with it. She did it, and allegedly, they were even secretly engaged. So if you was
Mm.
willing to
oh
marry this little
wow.
boy, if you was willing to
Mm.
marry this
Wait
little
a
boy, what you
minute.
hiding
Wait,
for
wait.
now?
You giving too much. You going too fast. Wait a minute. What?
Look, Bam said I need to catch up. Wait a minute. She buffering
Back
right
back
now. She
back said,
buffering.
let's start over.
Now listen, this is all alleged because what happened was after I watched it and then I saw
Uh-huh.
that Diana Ross legally did not want her likeness to I started doing research to see why. What was rumors about Diana Ross back then? So I looked it up and I seen a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm gonna ask some elders. I'm gonna ask some elders that was alive back then,
Yeah.
so I can know.
So it allegedly did come out that they were together, and that's when and it was like she was getting bad press from it. So that's when she had to
Mm.
stop messing with Michael, and then she got with the guy that she married, and then she had the nerve allegedly to invite Michael to her wedding, and Michael did not
Oh,
come.
she
He was
played in his
heartbroken.
face hard as fuck.
Yeah, supposedly
But
he was
listen, it
heartbroken.
was
He loved
alleged
him
that
for
she done
Diana
slept with a
Ross.
lot of people for her career.
Dirty
Shit.
Diana. No.
No. Dirty
That's where they come
Diana.
from.
Okay, Mel
No.
says rumor is it's in part two. I'm hoping so. I am really, really
Part
hoping
two. There's gonna
so.
be a part two.
So
A part two.
what they ended up saying was if this first one made the numbers of the certain numbers, they
Yeah.
would do a part two. And I
Oh,
think
okay.
They
it's
don't need
the
no damn
numbers.
part two.
I
That
think that
movie was trash.
Oh,
what
I ain't
movie was
seen it.
trash.
I didn't like it.
What?
You like it?
You
Listen,
see her with her
let me
glove
say
on.
this, Johnny. Listen, even my 13-year-old daughter, when somebody was asking about it, she was like, "Don't spend your money."
Okay, so can you tell me what was trash
No.
about it?
She said, "What was trash about the movie?" The storytelling was bad. She said the storytelling was bad.
Like how?
How? She said, like how? It's like I just went by too fast. Like we just went young to teen to so basically, she just said everything just happened so fast, and I think that
Jump.
Diana Ross element kind of messed the movie up a little bit because it went from him being you hear him spinning, you see him spinning around, and next thing you know, he grown his hell. Like
Yeah.
what's going
Yeah.
on?
That
So it kind of like the movie moved too fast for me
jump.
myself. But for
But it
my
was the
daughter who's
80s.
13, who loves Michael Jackson, I'm talking about she love her some Michael Jackson. For her to say that to her the movie is trash, I'm like, that ain't good.
I'm about to see it. I ain't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it on my pirate site.
Yeah, go
Look
ahead
at
and watch
Julie.
it, twin, because I
Look,
gotta know.
Julie,
Because I'm
give
gonna
me a
go back
bottle of water.
tomorrow to see it again. I went with my 17-year-old daughter and
Uh-huh.
my 17-year-old daughter, who was a huge Michael Jackson fan. She's loved him since she was 5. I had to break the news to her he wasn't alive because when she was 5, she said she was gonna marry him, and I was like, "Ooh, baby,
You going to
so
dig him up?
so sorry." But she was like, She was there with me and she loved it. And my daughter is very much so introvert and she does not like a lot of attention on her. And so I went, I had my glove, I had on a Michael Jackson shirt. Like, I was
Oh,
like,
I saw you. You looked really cute. Is that the video where you was dancing with the hat on and
no,
stuff?
that was Janet. That was the next day. I was
Oh,
Janet the next day. So
oh, okay.
I kind of dressed. I didn't do it too much. I was going to go full Michael, but I didn't want to embarrass my baby. So I did a little Michael. But I had,
Yeah, showed
okay,
out.
so she was like, she was cool, right? It was a couple of people that had some stuff on or whatever. And we was like, and we was peeping each other too. Like, okay, I see. Yeah, they're going to be the ones I'm a clown with because y'all know I'm the movie girl. So I'm
All
picking
right,
out
all
my
right.
people that I can influence to show out with me, right? So probably midway through, we all jamming. We all in that theater jamming. My daughter like, mommy, give me that other glove. She over there, like I said, say
Let me get the glove, Mom. Take me in, Mom.
What you say, Jimmy? She said, "Give me that other
give me that glove. And she had that glove on the rest of the movie, okay? Like, okay, if you want to be starting
You were
something.
feeling it.
Okay.
So
You be
for
feeling it.
us,
That's
we
how they be
enjoyed
falling
it.
out for Michael.
What you
That's
gotta
how they be
understand
falling out.
is a film is only a certain amount of time. They have to
It
fit
is.
a lot of years in 2 hours. Number
It
one.
still was too fast.
Yeah. So we would have had a 3-hour movie if it would have to impress y'all. We wouldn't have been able to do it. We'd have to have a 3-hour movie for y'all. And then other people
Bad.
feel
Love
like
it.
it should have had the newer stuff. But I was
Right.
like, why can't
I'm
y'all
here real
just
quick,
wait for a
twin.
part 2?
Well, listen. I'm okay with a 2-3 hour movie. Like I love documentaries, so that would have been perfect for somebody
Yeah,
like
but they
me.
would have, oh my God, they would have tore it up even worse if it would have been longer than 2 hours. They
You
would have
think
tore it
so?
up even worse. People's attention spans are not like that. It is not like that. So it would have
Okay.
been hard to keep. I would have been cool with 3 hours. You got 3 hours of Michael Jackson's legendary music. Like, if nothing else, it was a concert, y'all. We was
Yes.
jamming. We heard some of the
Yeah.
best music. And it's all about the vibe of the people that goes with you, right? Like, I had a great amount of people in the theaters with me. We was jamming. And it was funny because what I started doing, like, at first, I'm early, right? When they doing, I'll be, you and I, they out there doing the kid stuff, and I'm still hyped, like, ooh, 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 I'm hyped. I'm just hyped early. And then I'm sitting there, though. I ain't doing too much. But then once, my boy went solo, and the glove came out, it was on and
Listen.
popping. Girl, I was like in the middle. I picked the middle seat, dead center in the middle. I want the best seat possible. And once he turned solo, girl, I put my hand up like this. So people behind me could see. It was like I was conducting everybody because then we all started jamming. I looked around, people hands up. I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm the movie girl. My job is to hype everybody up. So
Not to hype everybody up. So let me
I
ask you a
understood the
question
assignment.
though. Like Nia Long, to me, I accepted that she played the mama. Like she did a pretty good job. But I don't think that man looked nothing like no damn Joe Jackson.
Really?
That turned me off. Yes. I'm sorry.
See, I thought Coleman did so good. Like, and then I was like, I kept staring because I was like, yo, they made his nose bigger. Like, he had the prosthetic nose. They gave him the light eyes like Joe Jackson. I thought he did look like Joe Jackson. As someone that's watched Coleman Domingo be in other movies, he totally did not look like Coleman Domingo. I'm like, yo, I thought he did a really good job. And he made you hate him. Like, badly. Okay, like, oh,
No,
I
no,
forgot
I'm
how
not
bad
talking about
Joe
his
was.
acting. I just thought I was just thinking maybe it was somebody else they could have got that could have looked a little more like him. I don't know. I'm just real nitpicky, so don't worry about me.
I think she picked. I
It
think he
went
did a
too
good
fast
job.
for me. It went
Celeste
too
said,
fast for me.
"Why was his mama so soft?" That's how she is. Catherine Jackson is extremely soft spoken. Like, if you know
She is
anything
very
about her,
quiet and soft spoken.
yeah, that's all the Jackson children are soft spoken. And even like the only grandkids that I've noticed interview wise that aren't very soft spoken is Michael's kids. The rest of them are like, even Jaafar, as he's doing like press and stuff for this movie, he's like, yeah, me and my uncle, I know. Like, and it's like, oh my gosh, why do y'all all talk like this? Like Latoya, Jackie, Janet,
That's how the
Reed.
DeBarge used to talk back in the day. El DeBarge family.
I don't know
Yeah.
if that Is that just the way it was back then? See, I
No, I
personally,
think when you come from an abusive background, you
me, that's
talk
what I'm
like
thinking.
that.
I'm
Hmm.
thinking, and this is just my opinions and my thoughts. I'm thinking that Joseph,
Okay,
the way
I'm back.
he had them in that house where they just couldn't be loud. They are soft
Right,
spoken
right,
because that's how they
right.
was trained to be.
I agree.
That's
And I
Yep.
messed
feel
up how
like,
they beat them kids into submission and then made them sing and make money for all the family. And now
But
they
you got to think they did the same
responsible for
thing with
everybody.
DeBarge and them, but they dealt with SA though in the
Yeah, they
DeBarge
did. They
family.
daddy ran through
Yeah,
all of them.
yeah,
They
that's
daddy ran through
crazy.
all of them, the boys and the girls, allegedly.
allegedly. And you know what? They have a biopic out too.
They do.
Artists do. And it talks about that in it. Like they did cover that in the film.
Yeah.
With this film, we didn't get that part of Joe Jackson. That was all alleged. But
But
we
that was an
did,
American dream, though.
yeah. Well, we didn't get him touching anybody. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah. When
that's
Latoya was talking about, because
because
she
I
said
looked at
she
because
lied.
I sent you something. I had saw something today where it was an old interview of Latoya Jackson
Yeah,
alleging
I
that
saw
Joseph
that. I saw that. And she looked real serious. Like, for her to say that she's lying.
came
She,
back and said that it wasn't to her husband was making her say that supposedly her husband allegedly was abusive and after money and stuff. I don't know what's true, but I was like,
Well, the way she
whoa,
told that story, it didn't seem like, and I'm a bullshit detective.
yeah, it
I don't
seemed
listen to what
real.
people
The way
say.
she was telling it seemed like it was real. And I
I
was like,
listen to what
oh,
they don't say, and her mannerisms, and her eyes, and how when she talked about it. With me being a survivor, I know what that looks like, and the way she talked about it, you could tell she was recalling a memory. She was not making up a story. You can tell when somebody's making up a story because they can't clearly articulate. They
yeah.
talk around the issue and not speak on it. She spoke on the issue. And the way she was speaking, I don't know what she had going on with the husband. I heard he was abusive too, allegedly. But it's like, which story is the truth? Because Joe
Right, you just
wasn't a
don't
good
know.
person.
And back then, like nowadays, we get information more because people quick to tell it. Social media stuff is out there. This is
Girl,
back
wait,
when
let me
it was
lie.
none of that. Someone said, yeah, y'all gotta watch that miniseries. Exactly. And that's why we got that miniseries to kind of go in depth. I think a lot
Yeah,
of times when people hear Michael Jackson, they want to see everything as
and
far as
they can't.
Jackson.
Sorry if you want to
This
lie,
is
dude.
supposed to be honoring on Michael, right? Just on Michael's story, which I feel like we were shorted some of it with so many people saying I don't want my likeliness in it. And I do feel like that's really messed up when they start doing that, messing up the story. And it's usually because they got secrets they don't want to come out.
Well, especially they say allegedly they've been saying Janet got a secret baby out there. And she full grown. She been grown. Like that baby she just had ain't her only child. They say. I don't know. That's what
Allegedly,
she say.
this has been a rumor for a long time that her and James DeBarge
Uh-huh,
had a
that's
baby.
true. Yep, that's
Yeah,
true. But you know,
yeah.
when you see that girl, that girl look dead on her damn mama. If that's not her mama, she looked dead on Janet Jackson.
She do.
Yeah, I've seen pictures. I don't know.
But you never can tell because you
It's
know black folks
crazy
we tend to.
that people like, and I guess just because I'm at a very, very transparent stage in my life where I'm not trying to hide nothing. And honestly, I've always kind of tried to be intentional in my life, right? I've always tried to be intentional, even as a teenager, where I don't want to
Mhm.
have skeletons and secrets that people can hold over me and blackmail me to like put
Right,
out on me type of stuff. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right.
I don't do stuff that I
Oh,
gotta
I'm
be
sorry.
ashamed of later.
People be thinking they got the tea and be having a whole cup of piss. Like you
Yeah,
don't
like,
even
cause
know what's
that's
going on
annoying
for
to me.
real.
Not a
Like,
whole cup of piss. Wait a
yeah,
minute.
like what's the issue? What's the issue?
What's going
But
on
yeah,
here?
I got you. Penny
I'm gonna
said
tap
I got
on
a
that
niece
one.
who looks just like me. Exactly. And again, it could be a niece of Janice. It could not be Janice's kid. I don't know. And the thing
We
is,
don't know.
people take a rumor and it's law, no matter what. And people
Okay, but
love the
even if she
negative
is
versus
a
the positive. People love the negative rumors over the positive because a lot of people are giving this movie bad reviews because it don't cover the scandals of Michael Jackson. That's why they mad. Well, what about this? And
oh
what about that?
no,
And it's all bad
no.
stuff. They saying what about? Ain't nobody saying what about the greatness. I'm saying what about the whiz? That's what I'm saying because it was great. I
She
didn't
said,
want a
what about
movie.
the whiz?
I didn't want to watch a Michael movie where it's all scandals and bad stuff because I'm a Michael fan. I'm someone that
Right.
loves
I
his
never
art.
believed that bull stuck in no way because
Yeah.
I never believed
Exactly.
it. I never believed it.
Me
Not for
neither,
one
twin.
second.
Me
And I
neither,
don't know
twin.
him from a hole in the wall. I don't know who Michael Jackson the man was and wasn't around him, didn't kick it with him. But he just don't give out that energy. Them deviants, them creeps, they give off an energy that you can tell he was childlike because he didn't have a childhood.
Yeah.
And that
Now,
was Joe's
Booby
fault.
said, but Booby in the chat said, I think Janet does not like the way Joe was portrayed. You know, and
Wow.
I understand that. I feel like it's really weird with the Jackson family because
Stockholm
a lot of them
syndrome.
have this like unwavering support for Joe, regardless. And I understand that because he's their dad, right? And
That's
as bad,
Stockholm syndrome.
yeah, as bad as it might have been, they still might
Hmm.
have some love and some respect and appreciation. Because think about
Right.
it, as bad as Joseph was, without Joseph Jackson, none of them would have what they have.
Yeah, but then again, we might still be alive. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you trade one thing out for another.
Another.
Yeah, they got a legacy, but he's gone now.
Yep.
And it's like, you know, I get what he was trying to do, but like he made it out on the backs of his kids. That ain't manly to me.
But I don't see anything wrong with that though, to a degree. I don't see anything wrong with a parent using their children's talent to make sure that the whole family is rich. It only when it becomes abusive that I think it goes too far.
When it
But I
becomes
don't see anything.
abusive and controlling.
Yeah, I can.
Because if you actually watch the film, that's really what we see. And Booby's right. Is it Booby or Bobby? I'm probably if it's Booby, I got a cousin named Booby. That's why I keep saying
It
Booby.
looks like it's a booby.
Yeah, I got a cousin named Booby, so I'm thinking it's Booby. But but I feel like yeah, it was definitely focused a lot on Michael. Okay, I got it. Okay. It was definitely focused on Michael and that relationship with Joe and him getting out of that. Him finally breaking free and having some independence from Joe. That film truly focused on that. And some people are mad about that, but I honestly think that was a struggle for Michael. I think that is Michael's story. I really feel like Michael did not really get to start his story until he broke away from the holes of Joe. I feel like
In unpopular opinion, I believe Catherine need a flow head slap because why you sit here and watch him do this shit to your kids and you ain't do or say nothing to him? Because he would have damn sure woke up with a concrete facial.
You know
I mean
what?
that's covered in the film
Did she
too.
say a concrete face? I'm sick of
That's
her.
covered.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it.
But
That's covered in the film too. But that's, I mean, we gotta think about the times and the women back.
I was about to say, yeah, go
Because
ahead. Yeah.
I have women in my family, and I'm actually working on my memoir, y'all. It's gonna take me a while though because I'm like digging deep with a lot of family stuff. But I definitely come from that type of family. You know what I mean? Where the women are more docile, the women are more like head down respect. That's why I'm such a tough, badass. What you say, huh? You can't tell me what to do. Like I've totally become that because what happens, and I explained this last week, what happens is the grandmothers and the great grandmothers, they teach their daughters and their granddaughters not to allow what they are allowing, right? They are allowing it and they understand they not strong enough. That's just not in them. But they're telling their kids, hey, get you a bank account on the side, save you some money, make sure you got this, that, and they're telling their daughters how to escape, how to not get involved in this. This is why where
Okay.
we are now as women in 2026. This is why it's so, you see so much like of a battle between men and women because the women ain't. Right
Oh,
now,
I
we
ain't never
ain't.
going. That's a one
We
ticket
ain't.
I will not be buying to nowhere because I
Yeah,
come
so
from the
if you
Stumper
keep
Hole tribe. I don't do none of that.
exactly, and if you keep looking at social media and what the
Slap a
algorithm
whole
push out,
tribe.
and interesting enough, the algorithm pushes this out to
Lord.
everybody, the gender of men and women, and it's just women. We not that woman. We are not Katherine Jackson's. Respect to
Mm-mm.
her because she did the best she could in her time, and she raised some amazing kids. And there were moments because her kids, all of Catherine's kids, love and respect her. All of them regardless of what we think and how she wasn't and what she didn't stand up, they all have nothing bad to say. They all have nothing but respect and love. And now that Joe gone and it's just her, they love her and her 95-year-old self even more. Like this woman has raised some kids that truly love her to pieces. They have nothing but great things to say about Catherine. So I do understand, and I want to give her her flowers for whatever she did with her kids. But that couldn't be me either. Because what you
Now,
not gonna do?
No, because now your chest cavity has to be exposed to the outside. And now that your vital organs are no longer able to pump blood where it need to go
Amen.
because I've stopped that situation.
Exactly.
Put
But
her
see,
on
again,
pause because
I'm
she talking
raised.
about
I
vital
come from
organs and
Catholic.
all
I come from Catherine twins. I had Catherines in my, in my family. I
in your
come from
family.
them,
Yeah.
and I feel like in their honor, I can't be like that.
I grew up with a bunch of Medeas, murderers, hookers, and thieves
I think
on
I'm
Yeah,
the
both
first
I
sides.
grew up
one.
with them
I'm the
deals,
first. I'm
baby.
the first one out of my lineage for
The
my dad's
cookies.
side. I'm the first Medea, and this what y'all. This what Medea looked like when she was young. Y'all see?
And y'all and y'all
Ah,
and
she on
y'all
top of
gotta
that
and y'all
thing. She on
gotta
top of
realize
that
too.
thing.
Y'all gotta realize too. They came up under a certain faith
Yeah.
Yeah.
where
Oh,
yeah,
that's right. They was them
Jehovah,
Jehovah Witnesses,
they
wasn't
Jehovah Witnesses. Yeah, they listen. It's a lot that goes into everybody's
it?
story.
Religion strikes again. Look,
Yep. Yep. Twin. Exactly.
how you put out
Exactly.
your whole sense of self, your integrity, your dignity for some
And a
whatever.
lot of religions do that
Listen, when
though,
my
where
mom
they
found
actually.
out my dad was abusive,
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
she took us from Chicago to Cincinnati. I mean, we had to stay in an abandoned building for a couple of days until somebody was able to get her some money and get her kids back to Cincinnati. But at
But
the
she had
end
to
of
do
the
what she had
day,
to do.
She sure
she did
did.
what she had to do. So,
Yep.
but everybody has their own story. Some women never saw an out. Some women
And you know
wasn't,
what? You know
mom.
what? I agree with what you're saying. I even women like that because again, I'm the type of woman that's not my personality. That's not how I was. And interesting enough, men that were like that. I know a lot of abusive fathers that treat their daughters amazing.
Yeah.
Like they're
Isn't that
abusive to
weird?
their wives, but they treat their daughters great. They teach their daughters you don't need a man for nothing. You don't take nothing. If a man hit his daughter, it's a whole problem. But he could be, abusing his woman. But don't nobody hit his daughter. So even women that was raised by abusive
Hmm.
men were taught to be
Hmm.
strong.
Well, maybe
We're taught to
because
not
she
let
comes
somebody talk
from
to you any
him,
kind of way or
though.
treat you any kind of way. Like he don't pick of me. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I feel like some situations where a woman couldn't leave, a husband or a father still didn't want that for his daughter. Like we trying to break generational curses. It was some
Curses,
women that
yeah.
was like determined to get out, and some didn't. That's just what I mean. What we come from. Like I come from one that did not get out of it. She didn't. She did. She unalived herself. That's how she got
Oh
out of it.
my
Oh, that's
God! Don't say
sad.
that, Julie.
Damn. I'm sorry to hear
But
that.
that's what she did. That's how she got out. She saw no other way out.
Mm.
So that's what she
Damn.
did. And I was named after her.
Um.
So I feel
That's
like
her grandmother.
my grandmother.
Grandmother. Okay.
So I feel like I can't be like that.
Right.
In honor of her, I absolutely not. You know what I'm
Cause I
saying?
damn sure got a fabuloso milkshake for a motherfucker.
She
Exactly.
said.
She
She
didn't
said,
see
"I would rather take my life
then
than
deal
to
with
sit
this.
here and let a man keep abusing me."
That's
Yep.
So
crazy, but
to
it's real.
somebody
That's
else, it would be
crazy.
looked at as cowardly. But if
I
that's
feel
all
like
she
she got out.
knew,
I
No,
feel
she
like
was
she got
yeah,
out.
desperate. She was desperate to
yeah,
relieve the pain.
And
right,
she
right,
got
right,
out. Like at the end of the day, she got out. So he could not do it to her no more. And
no
I think he
more.
was pissed for the rest of his life. Yes, he moved on. That's my grandfather. He moved on and he built, his own little legacy that he built, but she won though, because he couldn't do that to her no more.
Did he continue to abuse anybody else that he got
Oh, his
with?
next wife. Yeah, he did.
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow,
Hmm.
damn.
But
Yeah,
but but
he
I
would have
feel
had some
like okay,
arsenic
so the
oatmeal.
woman that was abused was my grandmother. That was my father's mother. And then my
Mhm.
father was raised, he wasn't abused like that by his dad, but he was in the household with it, right? So he
Right.
witnessed it. And he could never stand it. His dad was mean. His dad was how they would yell. And he said that they were like, they would be playing and all that kind of stuff and hear their dad's car pull up and run upstairs so they wouldn't have to deal with him. And they would stay upstairs the rest of the night so they wouldn't have to deal with him.
No
Like they
way.
when they was kids. So that was their
That's
childhood.
deep.
So he ended it never talked. They didn't really talk about his mom or nothing like that. He just had to go on about his life. He ain't never had no therapy. So my dad, he be needing help too. He just
Oh man, when he unpacks all of that,
Listen, I'm working on them. I'll be trying, twin. I'm gonna keep working
Listen,
as
I'm
long
gonna
as I'm
tell you,
good.
don't give up because I
I'm
met a
not.
lady who her father he started going to therapy in his 70s, and she
Really?
said it. Yes, she said I never thought that my father, the way he's been all these
We do
years,
it.
yes, and he went to
I'm working.
therapy.
I'm working.
And
I
he started telling them how he wish he had a went prior to,
earlier.
because
I'm
now
sure.
he see why he's
Yeah.
lost the relationships that he's lost, the
Yeah.
friendships that he's lost, because he wasn't taking care of himself. So don't
Yeah.
give up on him, honey.
I'm not. Since
Do
my
not.
grandpa has passed, I mention it all the time. And at first it was nah. And now it's like, I probably do need some. That's what he say now. I'm like, yeah, you do. Let's use that insurance. And he burning. But I'm
Okay.
wearing them down. I'm wearing them
Wear
down
him
because
down, girl.
I
Wear him
have
down.
empathy for him because I know his story. Like, I know why you messed up. I totally get why you're messed up, but that is not my fault. And that is not all these other people's fault that you keep dishing it on. So you're gonna have to
Uh-huh.
stop that, bruh, because we're not doing that. Like I said, I'm the
So if he don't want to
generational
go in
curse breaker.
person, if he
What you
don't want
say?
to go in person, you can always offer him online.
I have, because my mother takes online therapy. My
Okay,
mom's
okay,
in
okay.
therapy. I did get her in therapy, and it is, y'all, listen, therapy is amazing.
It
Um,
is.
it is so good to be able to, if nothing else, have that outlet to talk to somebody. Like, it is so healthy, especially somebody that's not biased, that actually don't know you, that can give you an
Right.
honest opinion without you being afraid of constructive criticism. Like, therapy is like, so I'm so grateful for therapy. I promise you. But I
No.
feel like a lot of our seniors, they
What's
really need to
up?
be in there because of things like this, about like what Michael Jackson went through. From a child, he had a father. And again, Joseph had a history. Why Joseph
Girl,
was the way he was. You know what I mean? It
I
was
don't know
something
about
that was
buying no
there within
shoes off of
him
there.
that made
So
him be the way
I'm
he
gonna be
was to his
sitting
kids and to his wife. So that affected the Jacksons. You can tell all the Jackson children. If you
all of them
ever
messed up.
study their
Yeah.
mannerism, how they talk and what they say, all of them. So I'm interested to see what Janet Jackson actually had against the way Joseph was portrayed, because in the the American Dream version of it, he was an MF too. Like, was you mad about that? None of us think Joseph is a saint, Miss Jackson, in
Okay,
the
so
history. None of us.
didn't Jermaine produce this, or wasn't this
Yes,
Jermaine
Jermaine is one of
project?
the executive
So
producers, and
so
supposedly
I
Janet.
wonder is that why she's probably against it?
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, that's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was. But
Okay,
someone in the
okay.
chat said that Janet didn't like the way Joseph was portrayed, which I probably believe, because I know they do be very, very sensitive about the
But
way
why
Joseph
that's some
was
shit that
portrayed.
happened for real though? You
I
mad because your
know.
daddy's an abuser?
Well, I'm
Okay,
telling you,
okay, okay.
it's
Booby said they
considered
gave him redeeming
Stockholm
qualities in the new
syndrome.
miniseries. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that, Booby. I'm gonna rewatch it soon. I've watched it several times though. So I can agree that they gave him redeeming qualities. But I don't think Joseph, like, for real. I don't think Joseph ever did anything to give himself redeeming qualities though. I don't, and I
Now,
feel like if they want to portray that just to be nice, cool. But the way the biopic ended, the way, like, and this happened in real life. Michael Jackson actually stopped doing the victory tour. Like, at the last day, Joseph wanted to continue it on. Joseph was like, yes, we're gonna go to Paris. We're gonna go to Ireland. We're gonna take this Jackson 5 tour everywhere. Michael got that he said, this is it. We ain't doing this no more. The Jackson 5, this is our last performance. We love you.
Right. Hey, turn the lights out, bro.
you know
He
what?
did
I'm
that
not
in
doing
real time to Joseph. Like, no, sir, it's
Right.
over. And I don't think Joseph ever was over that.
He probably wasn't. But he couldn't
But
whip
Michael
nobody with no
Jackson
belt
did
no
not
more.
ever tour with them again. He did not ever give them an album. He did not do nothing Jackson 5, except he let them come to his anniversary show, the one that had Luther. I was talking about it on Sunday. When Luther came out and sang Man in the Mirror, one of my favorite artists came out and sang my favorite Michael Jackson song. Oh, greatness.
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's when Jackson 5 got together again. That was the moment they
Put
got
that on the
together
desk.
again,
You take those shoes.
because um Michael Jackson said no. And then I'm learning now, like, guys, like, after you watch the biopic, you're gonna want to start digging because they didn't give us everything. They can't because it's only 2 hours. So I'm like digging about real time what happened about this. So supposedly, allegedly, during the victory tour, it was a lot of other issues that was going on too. Not only did Michael Jackson get burnt on the top of his head, for the Pepsi thing, and I didn't realize it was as serious as it was. He almost
Oh
had.
yeah, it was serious. Yeah, it was
Yeah, I
bad.
didn't even realize that like a burn on your head could really make you almost like
Well, that's why they
numb.
said that
Jerry
he
curl
stayed on
juice is
painkillers and
gasoline.
things like that. He,
Yeah,
he
That
was
Jerry
heavy
curl
on
juice
pain.
is like having kerosene in your hair.
You
right.
know
But I
what?
was just thinking his hair was burnt off and he
Put
had a
her on
permanent
mute.
bald spot. He almost didn't make it. Like it was
He
in
Yeah,
the
didn't.
ICU. It was like really, really bad.
yeah, he was fucked up.
Yeah, so
I
I
remember
didn't
when it
even know
I'm
it was
happened.
talking
that
about the
bad. But even
Jerry
like
curl
after
juice.
this has happened to him, and he's like in ICU. Joe like, when he gonna get better? When he gonna get better? Because I got to perform. I got to tour, and
Look
it's
at
like,
him, right,
He was
bruh,
about
right.
like Ike.
Oh,
He was
bruh.
about
It's
like
Y'all
like,
Ike.
think
Joe,
jagged
go
ass
sit your ass
motherfucker.
y'all think that
down.
didn't happen though? Do y'all think that they made that up? Like, even though I understand Jermaine is
No,
trans,
he was
let's
about
just
money and business. So
right.
absolutely, I know it
He
happened.
had permanent nerve
Yeah,
damage. I
permanent
didn't even
nerve
know
damage.
that.
That's what it was. It hit nerves, and I
Shit,
didn't
he was
realize
still hitting
that
that
happened.
2468. He was still hitting that shit. About
Killing it. He
Hey,
even got
Julie. Hey,
bigger.
Julie, do me a favor. Put Queen Bee on mute for about 5 minutes. She get on my nerves. She got to give it up, boo.
Right.
What
Booby
is
said that's
wrong
how
with
he
her?
started his addiction to
Yeah.
pain meds because of that.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to take
Mhm.
medicines or nothing either. But again, he had to. He had to, and that's the sad thing about all of it, as far as the Joseph thing. I really feel like people want to give Joseph credit for being who he was as far as getting them to be such great stars. They practiced so much they ain't had no choice but to be good. Like, he did certain stuff. They were very disciplined. They weren't like getting into stuff and getting into extra stuff because they was on it. Like he had kids.
Yeah, if you knew you was gonna get your ass whooped
Right. He
in
got the
that day.
shotgun. He's sitting there with the pew at the end of the stage, like, you better not mess up tonight, because I
Exactly. And
see
I
you
mean,
looking
I get
scared.
that
Don't
that's
miss a
wrong.
beat.
I'm not gonna say that's wrong, y'all, but it made them the greats that they are, right?
Made it.
Like I'm
Did,
a
but did, I mean,
Uh-uh.
did it really? Because look at their lives.
I
You
mean,
need a
there
fan.
will
As
not ever
performers,
be
it was
another
great.
person as good as Michael Jackson.
No,
Ever.
it
But you
won't.
know
Ever.
what? That's why Joe went through what he went through. He was heartbroken too
Hmm.
because the person that really, really made the Jackson Five who they were had now separated himself from them.
And that was his way of getting back. That was his way
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
being like, no. And that's what I'm saying. Like that to Michael Jackson's story is a very powerful moment for him. And if we're
Yeah,
not,
it is.
and I feel like I understand Janet having, a certain opinion or whatever, but that's your life and your story. We telling Michael's story. And
Right.
Michael really did have it out for his daddy. If y'all listen, Michael had interviews where he said Joseph was mean and Joseph was this. Michael wasn't necessarily like y'all, where he was like hiding the monster Joseph was to him. Maybe to you, Joseph was not as bad, or maybe to you, Joseph was this, that, and the other. But if we're talking about Michael's story, we want to hear Michael's story. And
We
again,
want to hear
if a lot of
Michael.
a
Yeah.
lot of people said Michael was more sensitive to y'all. Michael was different. And
He
now that
kicked
we're
the cat,
somebody like
right? He killed Ben, man.
right, and now that we're somebody like we are, where we have the knowledge that we have, again, Autism Awareness Month, we understand that Michael Jackson might have had something else going on. And then Joseph is
Oh,
picking at him, doing
He might
certain
have.
stuff to him, and to the other people. Yeah,
He
Janet
might
do
Jackson
have.
might have the
tell.
same
Do
feelings that Michael
tell.
Jackson had. So
He
you
might
can't
have.
Okay.
you can't get mad that Michael looked at him as a monster and we're telling Michael's version
He was
because
a
that's not
monster.
your
He was
story.
a
Make
monster.
you a biopic called Janet Miss Jackson if you nasty. We ain't talking about you. We
Yeah,
talking about Michael Jackson.
making it call it. This is how I view my daddy. That's what you
Right.
can
This is
call
called
it. This is
Michael for a reason. And I
yeah,
mean, I
yeah.
feel like this, like the Joseph, the monster that we saw, I feel like Michael Jackson saw a monster. He killed Michael Jackson's friend.
He did.
Wait a minute,
Killed
hold
Ben.
on. Wait a minute. I missed that part. Who did he unalive?
He
He keep.
unalived Ben.
Oh, he unalived Ben. He deleted him from the Matrix.
You
I was
know what?
upset.
What?
I said, "Ain't this a month?"
You
I
don't
said,
know who
"What
What
Ben
did
the
is?
hell?"
I miss? No, I missed that.
You ain't no Michael Jackson fan. Ask your daughter who Ben
Girl, I don't listen. I remember hearing about a being, but I don't remember all that.
How you know
I,
who Ben is? This is a
girl, and I'm a Michael
whole song.
Jackson
He
He
fan.
made
made
a
a
I
whole
told you,
song about
song.
Ben.
listen, Julie, I have failed the community. Okay.
He made a whole song about Ben. Ben
The two of us. See,
is the
Okay,
nobody.
one.
I know that song, but who in the hell is Ben?
That's his pet rat.
It was his pet
Girl,
rat. He
hang
was
on.
a
Oh
I
man.
friend.
gotta go. I gotta go finish fixing my food. I ain't got time. You
That's
talking
what
about
I
damn
heard,
You
rap?
don't know
Joe.
Michael
Oh
Jackson.
Joe got
man,
upset and he
I'm
deleted
mad.
me.
I'm kind of glad I didn't know it was a damn rat.
What was
What
that
in
was
the
his
world?
friend.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm not
again.
doing that right
Why
now.
this is why I said
No,
watching the biopic
just wait.
really
No.
tapped me into Michael Jackson. Watching this biopic, showing it the way
Uh,
they showed it, the way they told the story, which is maybe why I like the story, even though you said y'all didn't like the story. I understood watching this story that Michael Jackson was different.
yeah,
Right.
kids usually like stuff fast, but my daughter, she loved music. She loved Michael Jackson, and she just felt like it just went a little too quick for her.
I get it, but they can only put 2 hours.
Right. That movie would have been 5 hours long.
So,
They did it
what
for
your
the
daughter
Titanic.
has your daughter ever
I'm
watched
sorry, hold
His
on, say
American
that
Dream?
again, Babs. What you say, Babs? They did what?
They did it for the Titanic.
Thank you, Babs.
I sat there for the
Well,
whole
guess
thing.
what? Ain't too much to that movie. They all died at the end.
No, they all did not, ma'am.
I did
It
not
was a
like the
lot of people that
Titanic. The
survived. It was a
Titanic,
lot
I
of
did
people
not
that
like that movie
survived.
at
There's a
all.
lot of people that survived on
It didn't look
Titanic.
like it looked like a lot of popsicles out there. I don't know who did, but
No,
there
if
was a lot of popsicles out there.
people actually lived that got on them little the raft boats or the survival
I
boats
think
or whatever.
more people didn't make it than did make it.
And then
We
Rose
know,
would
but
have
I'm
left.
just saying. She said everybody. I just wanted to say that there were survivors.
Hey, Miss Mason, I just be playing.
I know.
No, but y'all, for real, I feel like if your daughter has never seen The American Dream, she needs to watch that so she can actually, because it was a series where you get longer and more in depth. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's what she needs or whatever to see a little bit more about how he grew up. But they only could fit a certain amount in here, and then again, given what they had to take away, I feel like they gave us something really good. And I feel like if you're actually a fan of Michael Jackson and his
Mhm.
music, you gonna like it for that alone. Just
So you
listening to the
said the
music.
American Dream?
Yes.
Yeah,
Go
the
look it
American
up. It's called the
Dream. Yup.
American
Somebody can
Dream.
somebody look it up
No,
for
because
me.
it leaked out from the
Like
box.
Google it and let me know
I
where you
told you
can
not to
stream
do
it.
it.
I ain't doing that. You got my
It
hand.
ain't leaked out from no bottle.
I ain't doing
Anyway, go watch the American Dream. Cause you about to interrupt my
But
Michael
yup,
Jackson
Y'all,
and then
career.
they
look
didn't
it
do a
up.
tribute
Somebody
to
look it
Ben in the
up.
movie. They
Cause I
didn't do
Yes.
a.
told you to leave it alone.
Hi, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for the roses. Jay,
They
do me
could
a
have
favor. Look up where can you stream the Jackson 5 American Dream because we want to
everywhere.
know where it can be streamed. Can you look it up
YouTube.
for me? It's on YouTube.
I
Okay.
bet you can find it on YouTube.
Booby said it's on YouTube.
Huh?
Booby said it's on YouTube.
I figured on the throwback movie section.
Okay. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again.
He
I have
keep,
it on
he
DVD.
deleted Ben with no heart. He ain't had no heart.
Look, some of y'all might judge me, but I still got a DVD player and I got the Jackson 5 on DVD.
You
Well,
got
hold
a
on
what? You
now.
said you
Let's
got a
be
what? A
honest
Stone tablet
again,
player. What you
Jay.
say? A Stone
But
tablet player.
but let's be honest though. How many
Twin,
BLK
let me find that you over
households
there carving the commandments over there watching
go
movie.
upstairs? How many
Listen,
BLK
there are some
households do you
movies
know?
that people like to act like
Shit.
don't exist no
Damn.
more, and you can't watch it.
That
They
wasn't ready
pull
for that
them,
grease pop like that.
just like Shazam.
Oh
They be trying to
shit.
say Sinbad Shazam
Oh
wasn't a
shit.
movie. You
Damn.
Okay, but let me
they
ask
done
you
removed
this:
it. There are
Let
other
me.
how
movies
many?
they gonna
I
try to
got
get rid of, and I'm gonna make
it
sure
popped up when it
I got
popped
it on
up. See?
DVD.
But how many
Let
black
me.
households do
Yo,
you know
I'm going mute,
are
y'all. Hold
going to
on.
be okay with a child having a pet rat in it? I'm just asking.
I mean, nobody liked it, but if you watch the biopic, he had a giraffe, he had a llama, he had a pet monkey named Bubbles,
I remember Bubbles.
he had
I
a
remember the giraffes,
snake.
the llamas, all of that.
He
But
had a
I ain't
snake too.
about to deal with
He
no.
had tarantulas. He had the weird stuff. That's what he
Yeah,
Right.
but most of us ain't dealing with no rats, man. Rats is synonymous with filth and everything else. So come on
Exactly,
now.
but there are different type of people out there that have a superpower. And I don't know if Michael Jackson was a part of the spectrum, but I feel like he might have been.
You know what? Based on how you saying it, and then thinking about all the stuff that he did, I
Mhm.
think he was beat into the spectrum.
Girl, I think he was born into it.
You think he was born into it?
He was always like they even said that like when he was little,
Okay.
his mama would say
Mm-hmm.
that he's always been different. He's always been special. He's always been a little
Okay.
sensitive. He's always been like she said that. And I just feel like
Okay.
back then they didn't have a name for it. Or back then you
Okay.
couldn't acknowledge it. But I feel like
Gotcha.
Michael Jackson actually comes from some type, you know, a superpower.
Spectrum.
Again,
Some kind of superpower.
his genius and his greatness with who he was just shows me he has a superpower. So
So I want
that
to
was
know
one of the
about
reasons
the
why I wanted to make sure
spectrum.
I
How
watched
deep
my
is the
autism
spectrum,
awareness shirt
though?
because I got a little superhero myself. So
Well, how deep is the spectrum, though? Because I know they say it's different levels, right?
it's definitely different levels. Like my son is on the
Okay.
spectrum, but he's very high functioning. Like, but he
Okay.
has certain things about him where you're like, okay, okay.
Okay.
And you know what I mean? I think that if I didn't have the knowledge that I have about it, you know what I mean? Because when he was
Right.
a baby, I was like, you know, and I realized I was frustrated early when he was scared, but then I finally start calming down and being like, okay, he's doing this for a reason. He can't communicate what you know what I mean. Like I look back at old
Right.
videos because I'm that mom that's always filming and whatever, and I'm looking like, dang, okay, I see it, I see it, I see it. And now he's like
Okay.
running around talking like crazy, doing great stuff. But again, as a baby, I couldn't tell what it was. But I
Don't
knew
say the
something
don't
was
say the
different.
c word. Don't say the c word.
What was that?
I had a crazy.
Oh, okay.
My girlfriend got banned from me here.
I'm
Even though you
sorry.
talking it in a positive way. No, no, no. I just don't want your lie to
Yeah, I
get
know
taken down.
they'll pick certain words that I say and be mad. We be getting that sometimes. I'm like, y'all, that's just how we talk. I'm an 80s baby. That's
Yeah,
how we
they
talk. That's
they
how
didn't
we
get
talk.
real sensitive until whoever in this part of the world took
Yeah, took
over
over.
TikTok. It was kind of sensitive, but now it's really more sensitive.
That's why a lot of people are going other places. They need to stop.
They are. They really are. They getting to
Bigo
the point where
Bigo.
I got one, but that is so hard. The last time I was on that, they were like, "Ooh, slow down, turn around." I was like, "What? I'm talking about movies. Calm down."
Oh no,
but you know what?
you was on the Diddy side of Bigo. You
I
gotta
probably was.
you gotta change your
Yeah, because
algorithm.
when I was on POF, they was talking about the Bigo. So yeah.
Okay,
What?
okay.
What she
So
saying?
everybody in the chat, let me know if you actually saw the biopic. Give me thumbs up. If you saw it, give me thumbs up. If you haven't saw it, give me the church finger. Because I'm gonna say I'm
Not
gonna
the
see you in a
church
minute.
finger.
Say I'm gonna
Not
see
the
you
Middle
church
soon.
finger
finger.
up.
Say I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
see you
Middle
see so
finger
soon.
up.
I'm messing around watching tonight on my little pirate site 'cause I don't pay for
Put,
movies.
put,
Okay. So you gonna watch it tonight, twin. Okay. So I want you to report back after you watch it. I need
Okay.
to know. Okay.
what is he
So
doing?
you said you saw it, right? Melody, you saw
Booby
it.
said he saw it
Uh
twice.
huh.
I'm going to see it again tomorrow, booby. I'm with you. I'm going again. I know
Okay.
that's right. I'm supporting. It was good. It was good. What's up, Sharon? Okay, so Penny said she
Okay.
hadn't seen it yet, so Penny says she's going to see it. Twins gonna watch it. Bat. So are
Okay.
you planning on seeing it sometime soon?
I don't know. Oh,
She said like I don't know
Uh-uh.
about all that.
Come
Why
on now,
you
no.
Bad.
don't know?
I don't know. It's more interesting hearing from y'all.
You like
Listen,
Michael's
all I
music
know
though. You
is
gonna
I
like
kept
it because you
messing with
like the
my
music.
daughter. I kept messing with my daughter because I kept saying that boy look like his name should be Jermichael because he
I
looked
know,
damn
right?
sure like.
But that's how much him and his nephews favor because before he transitioned, they
Mhm.
were coming out with 3T and they got a song called Anything That's
Yep.
I
Hot.
remember 3T. I
Yep.
remember
That's
them.
hot.
Yeah.
They was
Yep.
about to do it out here. He was about to put his nephews
And he
on.
was. He
One,
was
money.
promoting his nephews. He was. I remember that because
Yep.
They can
that's
all
why I
sing.
Listen,
tried to like it.
Brownstone. He was the one that produced Brownstone. Y'all remember them?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Old girl passed away, the little light skinned girl.
She did.
That's what somebody was telling me. Like, few people told me that's why they ain't back together.
I
Because
was confused about that, y'all. I thought they were Jermaine's kids, but they were Tito's kids. I did realize that, and Jaafar is one of the boys that was in the group 3T. I actually heard about the group when I was a kid because Michael Jackson was actually promoting them.
yeah,
anything
is that
I was like, okay, let me listen, because I was a Michael Jackson fan. Michael Jackson said I was gonna do it, so he said 3T. I said okay, 3T, and I tried so hard, and I was just like, I didn't like it.
They so good on that song.
Let me just, if he would have been able to continue to just produce groups, it would be a lot of great groups out here. Because Brownstone, they could sing their ass off. Yes,
we have real talent again.
If you
but that
love
singing, she was on R&B Divas, and I do not like her attitude. She got an attitude.
Remember, she was on. Y'all don't remember when she was on Martin?
I did when she was the shy girl. I love Nikki's voice. Nikki should have never did reality TV because when we get to know who they are as people, it is not like it's tainted.
She's got a nasty attitude. She is
that's how I felt about Kelly Price when I saw her. I was like,
she do too. She got a nasty attitude too, and I don't even know what that is. And she's supposed to be a C-Click member. You supposed to be all humble and shit.
But you know what? I think a lot of them go through so much. You have to put up some type of barrier.
Yeah, but not being nasty to people though. Like, I mean, I understand.
I guess for me, you have if you're willing to be that way, you need to be willing to take it back. Yeah. And the problem is they want to give honest nastiness, but they can't take it back. Don't give me what you don't want match, because I'm gonna match it 20 times better.
Okay, Jaafar is Jermaine's kid. Tito's kids were 3T. Oh, okay.
Okay, so I said that boy look like Jermichael. His name is Jermichael.
She keep calling him Jermichael.
Every time it would only be when he would turn to the side. It would only be when he would turn to the side. I'd be like, okay, now I see Michael in here, but in the front, that boy look like his damn daddy.
Okay, so so Jaafar was not in 3T.
No, okay.
Jaafar is Jermaine's kid.
Well, Tito's kids was jamming on that beat because they was perfect harmony on that anything.
Okay, and then Jermaine's produced. No, he wasn't. Okay. So Jermaine he was one of the producers for this film that his son was in, and allegedly Janet and Randy don't F with Jermaine, and they ain't had nothing to do with this because Jermaine produced it, starring his son.
So Randy's still living, but Tito passed away.
I got the whole Jackson tea. Thank you. It's clear, y'all. I need to be clear. Okay.
So Randy's still here, but Tito gone.
Run it back. Run it back.
Okay.
But no, I totally understand why Randy don't F with Jermaine. Because Randy was married to some lady and they got divorced and then she married Jermaine. That is shady.
Yeah.
How you gonna marry your brother's ex-wife?
5 heartbeats all over again.
That is not okay.
No, that's not okay.
But you gotta understand, back in the day, they was popping Quaaludes and trading spouses and trading places and doing
nasty. That is nasty.
Listen to some of them old folks talk. Listen to some of them old folks talk that was alive back then. It was all kind of stuff going on. It just wasn't no internet.
Okay, well, I'm about to play devil's advocate because I really want to know. Because morals are subjective, right? What makes it nasty?
Because I said so.
Okay, so
yeah.
What
let's be real now.
Everything makes it nasty. Everything. Like every religion, Bible, Torah, every Quran, whatever you got, and then just good values and being a good person, being a community, being a decent human being. Like every law that there is, unless you just gonna be somebody that don't believe in law and decency, every law says you don't marry your brother's ex-wife.
Absolutely, that's untrue. If you go through the Bible, ma'am,
in the Bible,
here we go. It is. She just brought it up in the Bible. When a man passes away, his brother was to be with his wife.
Right.
Wow.
And even if you go to even in Africa, certain countries, certain parts of Africa, they still do the same thing.
So what's cute? Let me tell you what's cute about that.
Cute.
Hold on.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I gotta fix the.
She said ain't nothing cute.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
what's cute about it, twin? Because I know you about to come with it. What's cute about
Wait a
it?
minute. It ain't letting me touch the button. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
And hurry
Oh,
up and do it because they ended some guy's live in like 3 minutes earlier when he didn't do it.
I'm trying. It ain't letting my finger.
Tap
They
the
was
What is,
screen.
good.
Tap the
what is going
screen.
on? Hold on. A B X I O.
Is she
Not in saying the stuff.
Did it start spelling? What you over there on the leapfrog, twin?
Something. What?
That's why
No,
I
they
was like,
want me to
what's going
wait a
Oh,
minute.
they
Hold on.
talking to us through
Y'all
the
listen.
phones,
Y'all
y'all.
listen to the code. Listen. L X R D. What did they say?
L
LARE?
L.
LSD.
How y'all not
I
helping
thought
me?
I heard LARD or LARE. What
I
was
feel
it?
LD trying to guess. I don't know.
I got it. I did it.
What
Okay.
was it?
I knew it was the puzzle. I went back to the puzzle. No.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
let me tell you why what you said was some bullshit. Why
He
you
was on the
said what you
whole
said
thing.
was some bullshit? Because
You
you
want me to play
just
that?
said when a man dies. So you already said something that's not
Okay, no, no,
relevant to
no,
what I'm
no.
saying. I
Okay, go
said
ahead.
it is not okay. I didn't say no dead brother's wife. I said it is never okay for a man to marry a man's his brother's ex-wife.
Right.
The
And why would
Bible
you
don't
want
say it's okay to marry her. It say if your brother die, you can marry his
But
widow.
even if he died, why would you want to skeet after your brother? That's weird as hell.
I don't know, but we keep saying that, but more listen, everybody
That's
has a
moving,
right
and
to their
that's the
moral
problem is
beliefs, and I agree with it.
people always want to take something and move the goalposts to make it feel a little bit better for their bullshit. The Bible say your brother gotta die, so your brother gotta die. So Jermaine marrying Randy's ex-ass wife was wrong.
Well, maybe he should have passed first. But my
Yeah,
point was, you said it was nasty,
that's
and I
because my
wasn't.
ex-husband was raised Jehovah's Witness, so
Uh
Jermaine is
huh.
wrong.
You know
Try
what?
again.
Now he.
You wrong. It ain't right. So my Janet ain't messing with you. I get it. I do get it. But that ain't gonna make me not watch something about Michael Jackson.
I don't know.
Because
Morals are
I love Michael.
subjective, and
But at least Jermaine and his dad gonna dry that Barbie plastic hair was
Dry
not in the
plastic girl,
film.
that is
That
Sharpie
was
and
a
Fu
mess,
Manchu.
girl. That was
that's
a whole
Beijing.
mess.
He done busted open an etch a sketch and
It
smeared it across his
always looked
motherfucking skull.
plastic.
She
It
said an
always
extra
looked
sketch.
fake, y'all. It looked like I used to play
I'm
with
You
so
know
Barbie
what
mad.
I
dolls when I
think
was
it
a
is?
kid.
I think it's that silicone that they put on the hair
Yeah,
before they do the
it looked
wig.
like my MC
He looked like
Hammer
Max
Barbie doll.
Headroom.
I'm gonna find him for my next show. I got an MC Hammer Barbie doll where he got
And the
parts on
hairline
the
keep
side of
getting
his
closer and
head.
closer to his eyebrows. He
And he
keep
got
drawing it
parts.
closer
And
and closer to
Jermaine
his
looked like he
eyebrows.
took that Barbie doll's plastic and put it on his head. That's what it looked like. He said it was gel. It don't look like gel.
And did he say jail?
He said he gels his afro down every morning. That's
Oh,
what
he
he
eating
did.
that jail. Cause
And
ain't no
what
way he
going on?
saw no damn afro.
He eating that gel.
He
What's
He
said
going
ate
he
on
that
with his
gels
jail.
his
hair though?
afro. He said he gels his afro.
Afro where? I'm trying to figure out where the afro at, girl.
It's up
Oh,
under the gel, man.
all I see is five-headed Sharpie.
It's
It's up
gel.
under the gel.
It looked plastic. I really want to see him in person so I can touch it. It
I
looks
want to touch it
plastic.
too.
And if your fingerprints wind up in it, don't call the CDC.
I'm
Just know
calling
your hand
him.
is
Hey,
gone.
hey, Julie, why is it a lady on here every time she threatened the people in her live stream
Wait.
if they don't win a battle, she
Mhm.
puts the picture of Jermaine Jackson up there.
Right.
Now that's
Right.
funny. That's funny. I need to do that. I gotta start doing battles, y'all. And I do not know what the heck that is. That is so weird.
All you doing is just you just inviting somebody. It could be anybody, somebody you know or somebody you don't know. You just go on there and then you just sit and just talk. Some people just talk and battle, or some if they somebody that's serious about a battle, they don't want to talk. They'll put you on mute. So, so they can
Oh
get their
wow.
people to whoop your ass. That's what they be doing. They be
Okay,
serious.
Sound like some mess to me.
right. But no,
Okay.
Booby,
They do
you're
it.
right. I
Listen,
actually I listened to the disc record this morning. So
Let me hear that whole
a
song talking
song
shit
got
about
leaked
myself.
out that Jermaine wrote back in the day, and it's allegedly a diss
When they
track to
went solo,
Michael.
who is they? Who they went solo? Mike went solo.
When?
Jermaine was solo for a minute.
Oh, you
When?
talking about Don't Take It Personal?
No, it
Yeah,
was
like
that other one too. Why
I think Jermaine
don't
in the
you do what you
wait a minute
do?
in the American Dream film,
Uh
Jermaine got married to Hazel Jackson, who was Berry Gordy's daughter, and then he stayed with Motown, but the Jackson Five went to Epic or something like that, a different
yeah.
label, and then
Michael went with Epic, I
yeah.
thought.
So then when they did that, and then Michael released the album, Jermaine released the album too. But then allegedly a song got leaked out that Jermaine wrote that was supposed to not be leaked, and it was a diss record to Michael Jackson. Y'all should listen to it. Somebody got to type the name of it in chat because I don't know. But I listened to it this morning. I was cracking up. I
Back
said,
when
not
he had
him
an
trying to
actual
diss Michael
afro.
Jackson. They had diss records, y'all, back then.
They just did it poetically, like Barbara. This is Shirley.
Hey, okay. Or
It was an
that
art. It was an
one.
art.
What? Remember that one that was Bill was a friend when Bill ended up with that
Right.
woman? I
Y'all
said,
go back
what?
in the day and y'all listen. There are real songs back in the day like that where they was like dissing each other.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's you, me, and she. See?
What we
Cause we're
gonna
living a
do
life
together?
by and by.
Right, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Jermaine was highly jealous of Michael. Booby saying this. He said he was lead singer. So before
But
when the
why?
Jacksons was a group, when they were the Jacksons, before Michael Jackson joined the Jackson Five, it was them, and Jermaine was the lead. But then
When he had
Michael
an
was like
afro.
liking music, and Michael was learning songs and singing, and he was good. So Joseph put him in there, made him lead.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Hey, those
So
are the
what?
breaks.
So
Yeah, because
it's
even
interesting, Booby. What do you think about Jermaine being the one that keeps capitalizing off of Michael when was so jealous of Michael?
His
Like
hairline keep
he got
receding.
a book about Michael Jackson from his perspective. I'm gonna get it though because I want to read it. And then he he got this movie that he produced about Michael Jackson. What do you think about that, Booby? What's your thoughts? Tell me your thoughts. I want
what
to
did that
know.
song say? What did that song say? Want it dead or alive?
Right.
That song.
Look, and that's what they looking for his hairline, wanted dead or alive.
I don't know what's going on
And
in
that
that head.
ear.
I
That
don't know
ear.
who drawing it. I don't know if it's one of his kids or Stevie
It's
Wonder
a
come over in the
It
man.
morning.
gotta
What's
be the
going on?
grandkids. It
He
can't be the
said
kids
Stevie
because they old.
Wonder
They
coming
Jafar
over in the
age, and
morning.
Jafar pretty good. He got some money.
I'm sick
Like,
of
So
her.
okay,
That
y'all, do
ain't
y'all
no boy.
think that after this film, Jafar Jackson can become a big star?
not if he gonna have to do his own thing. He can't do it under his uncle's shadow. He can use it as a catapult, but that can't be his platform. He got to come with something like real different, like using the Jackson legacy and evolving it in a way to where it's just not repackaged Michael, because he want to kind
Well,
of
I
stay away
think he
from
should.
that.
Maybe he should just act then. Maybe I don't think he should do music. I think he should act or something like that.
Right. That's what I think. I think he should just go and just go full fledged and show his talent, not just singing.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Hmm.
Plus,
Booby
I
said
everybody
agree.
that's
will be
why I
focused.
think the other siblings have an issue with it. I can
Because
understand that.
Jermaine produced it and he had a problem with Mike.
Right.
They could have did the American. What's it called? The American Dream.
It should have been
I
called
done told you more than
Scary Movie
once.
So
7. The
y'all,
call is coming from
okay,
inside the
okay,
house.
okay. So can we do this? Okay. So you know how we said they
Mr.
had
Jackson,
like
I
disc
think.
records back in the day? Can a
Uh huh.
disc record to Jermaine be Janet produce her own film and release it? Call Michael and tell us her story.
She ain't gonna do it, cause then she gotta talk about pleasure principle days and poetic
Has
justice
your
days.
principles.
She gotta talk about
Now
it.
she got so lonely.
She
No,
gotta talk about
I'm
it.
not saying she should do her own movie. I'm saying she should tell us about Michael, her story.
Right, but she gonna have to be in it because she is kind of intertwined in this story.
She gotta be in it, yeah.
You know, we want to hear what's going on different strokes when you and Tom Bridges was. Okay. Nah, man,
Hey, hey, you
I'm
know
trying to
what?
get
What
the
is
tea
wrong with
with
her?
Tupac.
So I'm trying to hear about what went on different strokes.
I'm trying to get the
Okay,
tea.
so wait a minute. Ruby said he's gonna have to go behind the scenes, meaning Jafar. So what kind of behind the scenes do you think he can do? And then you said in the miniseries, if you notice, Michael was never beat on screen, right? Because Michael ran. He got away from Joseph. He was trying to get him, but he was running.
Right,
Um,
out of here, out of there. I'm out of here.
so that was Michael's fantasy that he got away, but in the real life he didn't. Yeah, because
Mm.
I was mad to see Michael get a whooping. I was mad. I was. Because that's my friend. Okay, don't whip Michael Jackson.
And then he used to strong arm them
Not
like
just
they
my
owed him money.
friend.
He used
Yeah,
to
so I
strong
mean,
arm them like they
because we
owed him
saw him
money.
like whoop Tito, I think, or somebody in American Dream, but we didn't see him do Michael Jackson, so that's true. But
Me and my kids would have jumped in. I
Catherine
wouldn't.
turned up to Joseph a few times. That was Michael's fantasy, so that didn't
So,
really
so is
happen.
she saying that everybody had their own ass whooping scene?
Not
Yeah.
their own ass whooping scene. I'm mad as hell. They cut to Michael getting whooped. Then cut to Jermaine getting knocked out. Then cut to
Okay.
damn.
Okay,
That's crazy.
Booby's giving me some Michael Jackson knowledge. Thank you. I appreciate that. You
That
know,
just
like
fucked me up right there. Damn, they gonna cut to and pan in on the ass whooping.
Oh,
what really
okay.
happened versus what? Because in American Dream, basically, Booby is saying American Dream was watered down. It
Oh
was
damn! If that was
more.
watered down, that nigga was
Yeah.
Thanos in real life. Oh
Right.
shit!
So in real life,
Not saying
I
those.
guess what Jermaine showed us was Jermaine's, from his perspective, Michael actually did get stuff, and it was like a little worse than they was trying to paint it out to be. So the family don't want that to happen. They don't want the perspective. I think they should all give us their own perspective of what Joseph was like, so we
And then
can
she called it
decide for them.
surviving Joseph.
They're not gonna do it. You know why they're
They
not
should
gonna
do
do
it so
it?
I can decide for myself.
But they're not. But they're not gonna do it. If you feel like they're trying to protect him, even with this movie, they
Do
ain't
you
gonna go
think?
out there and do.
Do
Go
you
ahead.
think once Miss Jackson is no longer
Uh-huh.
with us, they will release it?
You know
No, they
what?
gonna capitalize
Wait a
over her
minute.
somehow.
That's a thought. That's a thought.
Because that does happen. Like even
That
even
that's
amongst my
deep.
family,
Yeah.
I'm just saying that y'all. When I give y'all like life like stories, I pay
Yeah,
attention to my families, and I'm talking about the dynamics that stuff that I go through. So
yeah.
as our one of our as our matriarch, that was really like the evil of the family. Once he
Uh huh.
passed, I'm looking at how everybody's moving. I'm the one that's
Thank
very
you.
very outspoken. I wasn't around because I'm outspoken. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna go around because y'all ain't gonna like what I got to say. So I wouldn't come around, or only when I had to. So now that it's no longer there, I'm invited to more stuff. We do more stuff. They're saying more stuff to me. We're sharing more stories. I'm like, oh,
Right.
okay. So people do start telling more when people go, and they don't feel
When
like they
people
gotta be
go.
held. So I'm thinking maybe
So maybe
once,
you're right. Maybe they
yeah,
doing it out of respect for her.
yeah.
And
Yeah, because
yeah.
it's probably the truth coming out of probably
So
kill
we're
her.
probably gonna
But
realize
she
how much
already
she
about
did not
gone
do.
now. Well,
Just think
shit.
about it. Think
Yeah,
about
I
it,
might take
y'all.
her all the way
As
out.
much respect as they have for their mother, because they do, they love her so much. I understand they love her. As much
Uh-huh.
respect that they has for her, this movie that I just saw showed me that she did not stand up as much as they led us to believe in the other film.
No, she was probably buying ice cream for the side bitch and everything else. Ain't
What,
no
Mel?
Right. So maybe once, she's no longer here for them to hurt her feelings, we'll get even more that'll break our hearts a little bit about her. They don't want to do that because they do love her. But people's truths is their truth. You know what I'm
But the
I
saying?
just
dead
hate
watch
you.
TV,
Wait.
she gonna see it anyway. She just gonna be dead. She gonna
Give
see
me a
it though. She
minute.
gonna be in heaven, man. And the motherfucker like, I told him not to make this damn movie. I'm
You
pissed.
know what? Not in heaven.
Okay, okay, Booby. And Booby's saying that Michael didn't want the public to know this stuff. So the stuff that we're getting to know, even though it
Oh,
happened, he did not want us to know this. Like
Well,
he didn't approve this kind of stuff being told. He approved what they did in American Dream. He did not approve this.
oh,
okay.
damn.
So
I,
that's
wo-
why Janet is like, no, Michael did not want this out there.
I wonder what his beige children think.
Is it fair? Like I understand that that's
Not
what
the
Michael
beige
wanted,
tea.
and maybe when you have stuff like this happen, my opinion would be that maybe Jermaine should have told his story instead of telling Michael's story.
It'd have been
If
real
Michael
short.
didn't want us to know all of this, he could have let us know his story.
But Michael's story is Jermaine's story. No matter how
Yeah,
you
but
want to
not from
talk
Michael's
how
perspective. It's not. Jermaine is telling it from Michael's perspective, and he
perspective.
can tell
Okay.
it from his perspective.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Because if you're
yeah.
gonna respect what Michael wanted, you have to respect his wishes. You know what I
And that's
mean?
why his hairline keep disappearing because he keep being up
Well,
shenanigans.
I feel
You ought
like
to be right.
to be honest, I feel like it should be up to any of them if they want to do it.
Yeah, but Jermaine will not have
I
soul
respect
torn in
what they
front
want
of
to
me.
do
You
because
right, boo.
all of them endure being in that particular scenario.
Yeah.
They may have endured it in a different way, but I don't see anything wrong with it.
I agree. I agree with what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, Melody. And Booby is also saying Paris wasn't for it, and Jermaine would not have sold 117 million worldwide. Correct. Correct. And he
He
knows
barely
that.
sold
Correct.
17. Just
Right.
17 looking at it.
I think maybe he should have. I mean, it depends on the way you market it. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the way you market it. But I feel like he still didn't have a right to tell Michael's story. Like
I feel like you.
I don't. I feel like I'm interested. If okay, here's the thing: if you're gonna tell Michael's story, tell yours too,
I agree with that, but here's the
because
thing:
he's
at the
not
end of
telling
the
nothing
day,
about.
am
We
I
knew
gonna make
nothing.
more money telling?
What happened? They cut
I
her
think
off.
she
Make
got
more money telling Julie's story, or am I gonna
Yeah,
make more
no,
money telling my
I get
story?
that. He's gonna make
Yeah.
more money telling Michael's story. I totally understand that, but release your story at the same time, or put them together, brothers, and tell
It should
y'all
have been
story
called.
together.
It should have been called. It's just another part of me.
looking ass
It should have
right.
been about
Spade
them and how
killer.
they lived as brothers. And he could have showed his
Yeah.
life and Michael's life. Because what about when you married Hazel and you did Motown? You
Right.
weren't told us that. What happened?
Right.
Were you jealous of Michael? Were you like this?
And I want to
Give
talk to
us your
Hazel
side.
because half
What
of what
happened
was
when
you
you
thinking?
married Randy's wife?
Okay,
Why'd
Julie.
you do it?
I say
What'd you
you need
think
to
was
offer him
cool?
up that
Like, tell us
idea.
that. Tell us
I
that
think you
whole
need to offer
story.
that idea up. I think you should get it to him as an idea.
Yeah, he should have. That's what I'm saying. Jermaine wasn't even in this movie. He ain't even show nothing about himself at all. So yeah, that was foul.
Okay,
Like
but
you
who was
really
that singing
capitalized
on the
only
mic?
on Michael stuff, and you better not be super scandalous in part two if you don't give us your story, because you done some bullshit. So if you really gonna do that and tell Michael's story and give us
Hmm.
his tea, you better tell us because you married your brother's wife, and that's
Multitask.
foul.
But who was that? Who was that playing the guitar that was singing on the mic when Michael was little? Wasn't that Jermaine?
That was that Jackie? Oh, that was Tito. Tito played.
I thought two of them played the guitar. What did Jermaine that play the guitar?
I'm hungry.
But you right, Booby. Booby, you made me think, cause yeah, that ain't right. I get it. Okay, Janet, I might understand a little bit. I still going to see it again tomorrow. It was still good.
You know what?
And
I feel like
I
I
think
feel
the
like
reason why it was good was because it was a celebration of Michael. I think
right.
because he didn't go Michael scandal. He didn't ride the let me do the scandal stuff for Michael Wave. He didn't give us that. I think that's why I'm okay with it. Because it
Or
was like a celebration. It just felt like honoring Michael Jackson and his music and his
but
legacy. That's what it felt like to me.
what if it was a story of the one who got away? What if it was a story of he was the only one that was smart enough to get the hell away from our daddy?
Basically.
I'm just
I
a
mean, whoop, that is surviving Joe.
Yes.
surviving
Boogie
Joe.
said it feels nostalgic. The music is the front stage. Exactly. And I think that's why I felt like it was beautiful. Honestly, for me, y'all, that was
Yeah.
like the biggest part. The reason I enjoyed watching it was because it was a celebration of Michael Jackson. As someone
Jackson,
that is
yeah.
a fan of Michael Jackson that loves his music, like since I was born, I think the dope part about this film
Hello,
was
Michael.
Michael Jackson. The last victory tour date, it said something 1984. That's when I was born. I said, and that's the year I was born. Michael Jackson took his independence. I said, that's
Come
why I
on,
was born
girl.
to be who I
Yes,
am. You feel
yes,
me? Like I was born when
yes.
I was born when Michael Jackson was taking his independence. And I was alive when he made the Bad album. So the Bad album is the ending of the film. It's 1988, and I was here in
I was
the world.
10 and we was out with our cassette tapes and our Michael Jackson gloves.
Okay, with my
Yes.
We
little
was
red,
moonwalking. We was moonwalking in
with my little
Eastlands.
red and black leather jacket.
Come on, and
Okay.
his
Hey,
music
we
was
had the
killing,
Eastlands
and
and the
we was
penny
like, I'm
loafers.
bad, I'm bad. We was out there getting it,
Yes.
child.
And
It
if
was
you
a
didn't
good
have a real
time.
thriller jacket, you got talked about. The ones that used to go to the value city to get there instead of getting them a real thriller jacket.
Yes.
They used to
And I
You
get
know
think
what?
roasted.
I think what that movie just made me realize, what Michael Jackson was just trying to create music to unite people.
And
He
he
was like,
He
did.
music
was.
can
He
really just
was.
bring people together. And even though it was crazy back when I was born in 1988, when Michael Jackson was performing and doing worldwide tours, grown men was passing out.
Passing out from the mashed potato sweats. Gone.
So
You know what else is
Gone.
scary? You know what else is scary? To know that when he passed away, there were people who literally took their lives.
Yes.
Yes, they did. I heard about that shit.
wow.
And
There
I
were
was like, now
people
I
who
don't love
literally
nobody
took
that
their
much now.
lives. Because they said they could not live without Michael Jackson.
Well, they
I'm
damn sure
like,
did with him.
what?
If they can't live without him, they're gonna be DEAD with him.
Oh, they are. They gone.
That's crazy work. Now, that's a little bit over the top.
Yeah, I mean, I was sad though, but I ain't do that though, y'all. That was
Now that's how you know mental illness is real, because that is not even reasonably, that's not even something that you even go to like, Michael died, let me jump off the bridge. What?
that
Lord
was a
have
different.
mercy.
He had a different type of fan. But one thing I wanted to say before I wrapped it up, y'all, was Michael Jackson to me was just someone that cannot be duplicated. As much as everybody tries to pin artists against him, he was the person to me who built the door.
The
Right?
closest
Yeah.
one to him
The door
living
to
as far as
everyone is being
dancing is
able to.
Chris Brown.
Right. But I mean, as far as like just
Usher and
to
Chris.
say
Yeah, go
who's
ahead.
like
Yeah,
him,
Usher, I say Usher too.
there's not gonna people gotta stop trying to say who's Michael Jackson, who's like him, who can reach a level. No one's gonna be able to, because he's the one that created the door. So even
Right.
if you feel like you're bigger and you're greater, you wouldn't have had this door without this person. And remember, he did it before social media. He did it
Yeah, he
before
did.
any type of independent industry. He made his own self off his talent alone, being someone that was different. And he really was just a nice person that wanted to unite people and take care of sick kids. That was it.
And
Right.
It
he
made
gave
him out to
honor
be a
to James
monster.
Brown too, though.
Say
And he
that.
He
did.
gave he gave honor to James Brown because
That
that
was,
was his.
yes. He was
Yeah, that
standing
was
on
his
people's
thing.
shoulders. It always is someone who you stand on their shoulders. But for some reason, because he was the one that broke the worldwide, international, as far as
Gotcha.
the African American artist or whatever,
Right,
like
right,
there's
right,
no
right.
other door like that. You can't top that. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason to even try to top it. Just honor it and celebrate it. That's why it was good. It felt so good to be able to watch it and to be
What you
able.
say, Julie? Go sit your ass down.
He
Have
said
several seats.
He said, build the door, kicked it down, and then moonwalked on it. Period.
Right.
Come on.
That's
Okay.
it.
And all right, so Movie basically had an MJ concert at his theater. He said the theater was lit. Everyone was singing and dancing. It was the only chance we'll get to be. He said at an MJ concert, when Jafar said everybody sing, literally everybody sang in the theater. And that's what happened with us. We was jamming. Everybody had their hands up. I was next to a
Hmm.
couple, and the whole time the gentleman that was sitting next to me, he kept laughing at me because I was lit. Like, I don't care. I'm like, yeah, ooh, look, I'm in it. I'm in it. I do not care. So I'm fully invested. It is Miss Eye Candy movie night. I am in it, y'all. I do not care. I'm eating my popcorn. I'm singing. I'm dancing. But towards the end, he was like looking at me, waving his hand like Jim, and I was like, I see you. I see you. Like felt so good
What you
that
say? You said
vibe and the
the
dance.
rhythm got him. The rhythm got him.
It
He ain't know how
did.
to
It just
stop.
you can't help it. It's Michael Jackson. You can't help it. So I was
Yeah.
like, if nothing else, go see it just for that. Don't have like
Mhm.
some type of certain idea you want or something you want to see. Just enjoy Michael Jackson and celebrating Michael Jackson and his music, because he has some amazing music. And I'm so
Yes, he
excited they're
did.
talking about doing a part two, because his career even got bigger.
Yeah.
So I want to see it, and I don't want Jermaine to be scandalous, especially if he ain't gonna tell us his business. Let's continue to have the same feeling of celebrating his music. Don't even, because you don't have to take it that route. People gonna go see it regardless. They gonna either love it or hate it. They gonna complain. They gonna say whatever, but they gonna go, and we gonna get another 200 and something $1 million because Michael Jackson was worth it. So give us another great music, full movie with Jafar, killing it like he did. He did a great job portraying his uncle. I don't care about Jermaine. This is about Jafar, and he did a really good job. So give him the job and give us something great, the rest of his music, and talk about the greatness. Don't talk about the bull crap, because I don't even want to see it. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't
We
want to.
already had to live through that
Right,
bullshit.
we was living in, the people that actually went to see it, most of us was living in real time. We already saw it. We don't care. We don't, unless people just want to be messy and they don't even love Michael
But come to
Jackson like
find out, the whole time
do.
he was saving the babies from the Epsteins and them. He was saving them babies.
Ooh, you bet he sure was. Now they don't talk about that. He
Allegedly.
sure was saving them.
But not allegedly, but allegedly.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up. It's my baby's bedtime, so thank y'all so much. I love y'all so much for coming in. Y'all make
Love you
sure
too,
y'all come on
twin.
Sunday. I'll be needing y'all to party with me on Sunday and give me some topics to talk about. Okay, y'all. The video with the Mary blew up. People is still talking about that. And what I want to say is, after that, I heard that Teddy might have been messing around with the same gender as
With
himself.
the girls with the Z.
That's what
Are
they
you
saying
are
now.
you serious?
Stop announcing stuff and
Well, you know them.
listen.
Hey, them when you womanize, you gay in
What?
disguise. That's what
That's what
it
you
is.
know what I've heard that so many times in my lifetime, especially in the last 10, 15 years, that a lot
Girl,
of men that
stop
are
it.
like that are usually, yeah.
They
Wow, I didn't know
hide it.
that.
They
Yeah, so
did.
I don't know about. I'll probably talk about it more on Sunday for Vibe Check with hot topics. So send me some more topics, and we gonna just hang
Okay,
out on
okay,
Sunday. Thank
okay.
y'all so much. Go watch the movie though. If
I
you
want to
haven't seen
talk
it, go
about
watch
Megan
it.
Good now. When we'll talk about it, I want to talk about Megan Good.
Okay, so send it to me. Send it to me so I can put
Okay,
down so we
I
can talk
got you.
about it. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
All
love
right. See
y'all.
you. Have a good
Talk to
All
y'all
right,
night.
on
Love
bye y'all.
you.
Bye
Sunday.
y'all.
Bye.